Hey, what's up guys? We're back again with the best non-champion deck to upgrade if you like cycle decks. After the archers buff, they feel like mini archer queens. They attack so quick and give you incredible versatility. Whether it's devouring entire minion hordes with a miner tanking for it, crushing bridge spam, or tanking for prince charges, the archers seem like they can do it all. And when you have cheap distractions with skeletons, log and snowball to bounce your opponent's units back, and the knight to soak up splash damage from your opponent's executioners, wizards, and mega knights, you're gonna be safe no matter what. And on offense, you can easily outpace all of your opponent's answers for Hog Rider, knocking their units away with snowball and log so you can get extra hits and breaking through buildings with your earthquake. Despite this deck being extremely easy to upgrade, a ton of professional players are loving playing it. At the top of the leaderboards, you can see this at number 5 in the world and all over the top 200. If you're not trying to spend a lot of money, this is definitely the deck to play. This is the easiest deck to upgrade in top ladder, so let's go jump straight some games and assert dominance. Lots of love to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. We got a game against someone from the Tesla Academy, so we'll see what he's gonna have. If he's actually gonna have Tesla, that'll be pretty annoying because it's hard for us to hit that with an earthquake. Every other building will make me happy. Even if you don't have a building and I'm able to go in for like an earthquake and a log on top of your zappies, that's fantastic as well. You know what's better though? You going in for zappies and fishermen, so then you preclude the potential of you activating King Tower because you just have too much damage available. So I'm gonna go in for a knight here, and then I can follow up with archers in the middle, and this should be fine. I'm pretty confident that archers' damage per second is insane, and you are not going to get skeletons on our tower. Look at how fast the archers fire. And that was really ridiculous because that would never happen previously, right? Usually some skeletons would lock onto your tower, but the archers got those machine gun rapid fire mode now. So I can go for an earthquake if he decides to do anything that we want to hit. Like, that is a good value for earthquake. Oh my gosh, you were just loading up even more, man. We're going to Costco and we're just dumping everything in the cart for checkout today. Wow. So for 5 elixir, I decimate zappies and also a mother witch, which is 8 elixir already. And that's not even counting the damage that I dealt to the tower with my 5 elixir investment of log and earthquake. So that was a miraculous advantage for me, and I'll take that every single time. Zappies are out of cycle, so maybe I can go for like knight here. I'm considering it. No, I'm going to go knight on defense with archers. It's hard for anyone that is running a royal giant deck to get value into that. We can go in for skeletons with our hog riders, and it's going to be harder for him to go in for a fisherman. Oh, he doesn't even want to go in for a fisherman. That wasn't even on his agenda today. He doesn't even care about his tower. Oh my gosh, so if I defend this and I push the royal giant off with our bomb tower, I think I win the game. That bomb tower placement was integral for our success, because when the bomb tower explodes, it will also deal damage to the royal giant. So I need to defend this. I think I can. If I go for a knight here, it should take the targeting from the mother witch as well, so then the mother witch doesn't do as much damage. Wait, this game is gonna be coming down to the wire, because he also has fireball in the deck. 2 fireballs might be able to take out my tower. This game was a surefire win, and now I could get fireballed out. Okay, I'm gonna go in for archers up high, so then he can't fireball that, and I'm gonna go in for a bomb tower up high as well, so then the royal giant's gonna target that, and he's not able to hit the tower with either fireball. That's important for us. Then I'm gonna snowball on top of the zappies to finish them off, so I don't have to spend as much elixir here. I could have went in for, I think I need to actually, a hog rider. And then the zappy should die without a single hit. I know I'm risking it a little bit, but I think it's worth. I'm going to go for an earthquake here. He is going to get so much value with the skeleton king. The skeleton king. All right, we're going to go in for skeletons here. We're going to go in for a bomb tower relatively early. And then we're going to get back to a knight. And then we're going to go in for archers here. And then we want to use log in conjunction with snowball. And I think we're barely going to be able to defend this, guys. I believe that we can stop the royal giant. We need this to just not get the last hit, and it gets it. Oh, no. Awful start. No, not what we want in double elixir. Oh, my gosh. We're going to go in for an earthquake, and then we can go in for a log. Please make this happen. So earthquake log finishes off the zappies. Okay, we can roll with that. What if I do some pocket plays with an archers and knight? I don't think anyone's ready for this. Have you guys ever seen the strategy? Oh my gosh, he's doing the same thing. Come on, archers, fire faster than the royal giant. Prove yourselves as a win condition. All he could do is give the toxic laugh at the end because those archers were not his friend. Isn't it ridiculous that a common archer card got buffed to be better than a 6 elixir royal giant? It's crazy how much damage the archers packed in the last second for that clutch win. To jump into the game, we dropped our archers in the back to split it at the start, and this guy decided to go in for a snowball on the right-hand side. So maybe we can protect our weakened archer. Okay, well, that was a good idea until it wasn't, until you decided to go and log and snowball her down. So you're going to have skeletons, log, and snowball. Do you have the exact same deck as me? Yo, it's going to be a mirror matchup. Let's go. I mean, it is the best deck to upgrade if you don't have champions. So it makes sense that a lot of people are starting to play it. The number 5 player in the world is playing it. and, you know, everyone's going to start copying that strategy. I'm going to go in for skeletons here. If you guys didn't know, Snowball plus Archers fully counters a Hog Rider, so I won't have to drop much if he decides to go in for the Hog Rider on the left-hand side. Wait, we can keep our Archers alive? I can maybe even log on the Skeletons. I don't know if that's worth it. Yeah, it would have been if we would have been able to keep our Knight a little bit healthier, but I had no clue of knowing that. I'm going to go for a Snowball because we can blast his Archers back, and our Archers are still alive. They're not even getting targeted right now. Holy heck. Yeah, if you can get something to tank for your Archers, it's unlimited value for you. So just make sure that you're utilizing your Archers that you've already used on defense, because your opponent probably won't have enough elixir to counter that and the Hog Rider if they're at a low elixir count. So, as I said before, we want to use our Archers with Snowball if we have it to counter the Hog Rider. Unfortunately, we don't have that, so I'm just going to go for the Bomb Tower here. It doesn't even give us counter push on the side that we're looking for, but I can go for Archers in the left, and it should be able to snipe the Hog Rider and then still go on the left-hand side. That's nice because it evades the Earthquake value as well. I might want to log preemptively on a Knight that should come down any second. Yo, the Archers are coming up clutch. We weren't able to hit Skeletons, but the Knight does come down later because he was scared. Very scared of the log. That Knight doesn't do well. It needs to evolve to a Lumberjack. It needs to come over its fears. So I'm going to go in for a Hog Rider here as the Knight decides to change occupations and just, I don't know. It's very indecisive. It's going back. It's going forward. It's going left. It's going right. And eventually it went out of our sight because our tower was able to finish it off. So I'm just going to Earthquake here, and we've got our Snowball plus Archer, so I think that will be our best bet. Also, if you guys didn't know, Archers don't die to Earthquake, so it's kind of cool to do that. Actually, what if I just go for Archers at the river? Did you leave? Oh, you might have been tilted. I mean, it is a mirror matchup, so when you get in a bad card cycle and you don't have a building for our Hog Rider, you might not want to play the game anymore. So, if you guys like this deck, highly encourage you to play it. Super easy to level up with a ton of common cards and rare cards. And if you want to sub out the Legendary, the Log, you guys can go and use Royal Delivery, or you can use Zap instead. I would prefer Royal Delivery, though. And that Hog Rider player that we absolutely dominated in the mirror matchup was insanely good, too. He finished 399 in the world at over 8,000 trophies. And last season, he was top 2,000 in the world, too. Let's keep climbing up. This guy's gonna have Tornado and Cannon in his banner. No, dude, don't do this to me right now. I've got a simple Hog Rider with one goal in life: to reach the tower and hammer you hard. So this guy's gonna go Ice Golem in the back. It might be a 2.6 Hog Rider mirror matchup where we're playing Hog Rider versus Hog Rider. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe that's why he's got it. He's like, I gotta instill fear into all my Hog Rider friends so that I can win the mirror matchup. Is that what's going down? Is the Archer really gonna be able to kill that? I don't know if you guys saw, but the Archer was able to obliterate this man. Wait, I might be able to defend with just going in for a Snowball there and only taking one Hog Rider hit and then going in for an Earthquake and a Hog Rider. Because I'm up elixir, I can justifiably spam more elixir on offense. That was awesome. That was a really, really good sequence. So it was satisfying to keep that Archer alive and consistently force out more elixir. It was like, I am immortal. And now we get to play a different version of the matchup where you guys, saw me crush a top 300 in the world player that was extremely good at Hog Rider Earthquake. And now we're going to be playing against someone with 2.6 Hog Riders. So we are leveling up to different games and different decks every day. What do? Do I go Archers here because he doesn't have Fireball? I think that could be good. And then we can go and spam in the other side because we split up our Archers. We're able to just decide what side we want to go on. I'm going to Earthquake on Skeletons or a Cannon depending on what he does. He goes in for the Cannon. Nice, we crush it. The Archer is already locked and loaded on the tower, and we are hammering him so hard. I really enjoy this deck because of the outplay potential. As you guys saw, splitting the Archers in the middle, I conceived a situation where we could go and spam in the other side after he cycles a Musketeer or maybe an Ice Golem or overcommits and drops more elixir than he should. And that's exactly what we got. So many opportunities available with this. So if we Earthquake, Log, and Snowball, does that kill Musketeer? Maybe we'll find out. I don't know. Kind of just want to do this for more damage. Honestly, it's not that bad of a play because we are able to do a lot of damage to the tower, and then we can go in for like Archers and then Skeletons here. And even if he Fireballs, he's not able to hit the Archers, so we're chilling. They're like right next to the King Tower. They're like, nah, we out here. You can't stop us. We are invincible. I'm going to go for a Hog Rider here because he doesn't have Fireball in cycle, so he can't hit my Archers and the Hog Rider with the Fireball, so I knew I would get a great trade. Then we're subsequently going to go for a Log prediction on the Skeletons. We do hit it. Oh my gosh, this is a clean deck. When you make predictions, it just feels unstoppable. We're going to go in for a Hog Rider here. We're going to try to push the Musketeer to the other side with that Snowball. If the Musketeer goes away from the Hog Rider, then he loses the game. Please make it work. I just want that to work. Let's go. Yo, this deck is probably one of the most satisfying decks I've played in a long time. And this guy is sitting down super sad, just feeling horrible and bad. I just genuinely don't know what he's supposed to do at this point. We can go in for a snowball just to hit that one little skeleton that's obnoxious, and we will walk away with one of the most dominant wins I've had in a long time. GG and well played. If you hate 2.6 Hog Rider, this Hog Rider deck is simply superior. So if you're still running 2.6, you gotta make the switch. All right, we got a game against Carlito. So first things first, after really playing well in the last one, hopefully we can keep up that type of skill level today. Let's go. We're gonna go for a log on the Goblin Gang, and I really want to play against Logbait. That would be a dream come true. Please let it happen. I'm going to go for a knight in the back, and if you decide to go for, I wanted to go Princess of the River so I could snipe it with archers and then immediately go Hog Rider and then go for an earthquake on top of his building. I had the entire thing planned out in my brain, and it didn't work out. So he'll probably end up having a Logbait deck. Ooh, wait, what? Giant double prince with Goblin Giant? Is that what we're playing against? We can snowball on bats if you're going to drop them. I expect you to do that. Okay, we're not going to do that anymore because you dropped a Goblin Giant. Oh my gosh, can you not do this right now? That was such a smart split of the bats. I don't know if you guys saw what he just did, but the bats went back to counter the Hog Rider, and it forced me to snowball on offense, and I wasn't able to hit everything. It was like, now you have to pick, Jake. Which one do you want to hit? Super, super well played from our opponent. If we Hog Rider right now, we can force out some extra elixir just to apply aggression. I don't know if it's going to be worth it, but I want to force out some extra stuff because it's going to be hard for him to counter everything at once. He seems like he is just a very aggressive player. Look at how much damage this guy is consistently eating. And I think that's the way that you have to play this matchup because I have skeletons, I have knight, I have really good distractions. If I play this correctly, I can even sacrifice archers on a prince charge, which is not something that you can do with an archer queen. It's not something that you can do with a musketeer. Archers are more affordable, and they also can, you know, serve as a distraction if need be. So, oh, that was an awful bomb tower placement. I meant to drop it one tile lower. Oh my gosh, I really messed up. And that was an amazing zap from our opponent. But notice how I said, like, archers are a distraction, and it worked out pretty well for us there. We're going to log to finish off the prince, but this guy has definitely outplayed me this game. He is a very, very, very good player. He's forcing out the knight because I needed to tank for the spear goblins that are about to pop, and he could dark prince on the other side, but I will have a Hog Rider to pull that to the other lane. Oh my gosh, I'm just actually impressed by his gameplay with the zap on the skeletons early on to make sure the prince could connect to the bomb tower, and then also, you know, like making me drop my archer placement in the most optimal position to even have a chance of defending there. Which, I mean, my archers fortunately were able to pull it off, but it wasn't easy. All right, we're going to go for skeletons up top because if you didn't know, the Dark Prince has to take 2 individual swings to finish off the skeletons in that placement. We're in a Hog Rider right now because he is down a bit of elixir, and we want to take the tower on the left-hand side optimally. Going to go in for a Goblin Giant. We're going to drop a bomb tower much lower, and I think I can get a juicy log here. Last time he was able to go for a poison on our archers. I think it's going to happen again, but I'm pretty sure that the archers will be able to finish off all the other annoying cards. As long as the spear goblins pop and get killed by the knight, then we're chilling, and then I can go in for a Hog Rider to be the ultimate villain. Let's go, Hog Rider. You know you got it. You're going to take the tower. I think our opponent's going to sack the tower and try to all-in me because that's his only other opportunity here. We're going to do the most optimal professional placement with that bomb tower to pull that Goblin Giant as far as we possibly can. Then we're going to go in for a Skeletons to stop the bats and the Spear Goblin. Oh my gosh, this is really coming down to the wire, and I think we barely walk away with a win. Poison plus Zap would have taken out my tower, and it gives me a well played too. Well played to you too, man. You're a very good player. It's always satisfying beating players that I really respect and that I think played better than me at some portions of the game. Let's see if we can secure a massive win streak. We've not lost a single game yet, so this deck is really dominating for us today. We're gonna go for a Hog Rider here and see what our opponent has. The Tombstone, I don't even think that pulls. I think he messed it up. Awesome, let's go. That's what we needed. That's what we need to solidify the 5 or 6 game win streak that we have right now. Okay, so he's going to go in for probably like a graveyard or something. I don't know. Does he have the Graveyard Freeze, Mighty Miner deck, or does he have Lava Hound Balloon? Graveyard Freeze, or it's going to be Lava Balloon. That's what I expect. Okay, Lava Balloon it is. So I'm going to go for a Knight with the Archer because I want to apply consistent aggression here. And then I want to go for a Hog Rider potentially as well. No, I'm going to go for a Snowball, and I want to cycle back to Archers. So I'm going to save my Hog Rider right now, or should I drop it? It's just it's a hard decision to make. I think I go Bomb Tower on defense against the Lava Hound if possible, so then we can pull the Lava Hound so it locks onto that instead of locking onto my tower, and then I keep my archers for his potential balloon. Okay, yeah, he's going to go balloon, so we're going to go in for a Hog Rider at this exact moment. Archer's up top, so then he has the arrows and not hit our tower. Really unfortunate. Well played on his end. He is going to take my tower. We're in a bad spot, but the one good thing is we're tower trading, and now we're working on opposite towers. So if I'm working on this tower and he's working on this tower, then after he defends my Hog Rider, he can't counterpush with his Lava Hound Balloon in the lane that he's wanting to work towards. I don't think he's going to try to 3-crown me. I think that would be a horrible transaction for him. I'm going to go in for Skeletons here with a Knight, and hopefully we can get a good trade. I'm also going to go for a Log to reset the Mighty Miner to get even more damage. Okay. All right. This is something I can work with. He's going to have skeleton dragons for our archers. Ugh, what do we do? I think he's going to go for a lava hound in the back, if I had to guess. What if I split up my archers? Or is it better for me to... Okay, no. I'm going to drop my archers here. This is so much better. So much better. We can just go in for a knight here and kill the mighty miner, I believe. If I get skeletons down, that is going to be a dead mighty miner, and it won't 3-crown me, I think. Oh my gosh. It's always scary because, like, one more slight second could be the difference between life or death. So the knight will die, and he hasn't done enough damage towards our 3-crown for us to be concerned. We could log. We can also go in for a snowball. I think it's better for us to log. Snowball might be optimal there. I'm not sure. Okay, he's definitely in a lava hound, like 100%. We got to go in for a hog rider. We want an earthquake on top of the tombstone, depending on what he does. Okay, he doesn't even care. We're going to go for a knight here so we can body block so the archers don't die to a zap. It's important for us to have that happen. Maybe we can go in for a bomb tower early and get back to another one. We'll have to wait and see how well this works. It's going to fireball on us pretty much immediately. We can snowball this back, so then hopefully it walks back into the bomb, and then we can knight, and then we can go skeletons, and we can get back to a bomb tower. I'm really hoping that I have enough elixir for this. I don't know if I do. This is so freaking scary, man. Stop the spam! All right, we've got a snowball, so I think we're chilling. I don't think that the lava hound balloon push is going to do enough. We are barely back in it with a knight to stop it. Holy jeez, dude. All right, so we're going to go in for a hog rider here because we drop it in the middle. He could pull it to the king tower with a tombstone. So he can't really stop this hog rider. I think I win with this hog. If he decides to go and spam too much, then we might be able to go in for like archers in the middle and snipe them. So I'm going to go archers here. I'm just going to spam like really aggressively with a whole bunch of our spells and get back to an earthquake and win. So this earthquake should do enough, and we barely walk with the W. Very good player, and he did challenge me. So if you guys are wondering, how do you beat Lava Hound Balloon when you have just archers for air defense? You can make it happen. You just have to cycle your bomb towers at the right moments and use your snowballs effectively. Even some of the scariest matchups can't stop this free-to-play deck from a ton of free wins. We were able to dominate 7 wins in a row. Even in the difficult matchups like the last Lava Hound game, if you outplayed it enough, you can come out ahead against almost anything. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an incredible rest for your day.